Big up everyone. What is happening? The Liverpool Prophet back again with another match preview. Hope we are all doing well. That time of the week again, Premier League is back. We know what time it is. And this weekend, we have, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of the Liverpool fans will agree, our biggest game of the season. So, Everton versus Liverpool, the Merseyside derby takes place this weekend, and it will be the first one at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, Everton's new ground. Looking forward to it, but I'm also very nervous and cautious as well, based off of how Liverpool season has been. So I'm here to give you guys my thoughts and feelings ahead of the Merseyside derby. Here to give you guys my predicted starting 11 for the game. And right at the end of the video, I will give you guys my score prediction too. So if you can, please do drop a like on the match preview, people. It's much appreciated. Do sub to the channel, very much appreciated as well. And of course, turn notifications on so you know whenever future content drops. Having said all of that, let's get straight into the match preview and the talking points ahead of the derby game tomorrow. So, when the fixtures come out at the beginning of a season, there's two fixtures I look for in particular, and that is Everton home and away, and it's Manchester United home and away. Without hesitation, every time the fixture list released, or releases, should I say, those are the first two games I look for. When are we playing Everton first? When are we playing United first? Every single time. For me, the two biggest games of the season. These are two games where I don't care how we play. I don't care what the performance is like. I don't even care who scores goals. Just get me the win no matter what. I want the bragging rights and I want to dominate and show why we are the bigger club. Whether that's against United, whether that's against Everton, whether it's at Old Trafford, Anfield, Dickinson, wherever. Just win me the game. Which game means more to me as a Liverpool fan? I'm not going to lie. Everton for me is probably the game that I look for more so than United. Everton are the city rivals. You know, Liverpool and Everton, the Reds versus the Blues. Manchester United, I feel, is only really a rivalry because both of us are traditionally the two biggest clubs in England. We're competing on that front, so we hate each other. Everton is actually a derby. I don't think United is a derby. Like I said, hatred is because we're the two biggest clubs. Everton, proper derby. Reds versus the Blues. The bragging rights on what colour the city will be. We know Merseyside is red. We know Liverpool is red. We know we are the more successful and the more dominant club. We know this, but nonetheless, it doesn't change the fact that whenever we play them on the pitch, we still just want to show them and dominate why we are the bigger club and why the city is red. So Everton for me will always mean more than Manchester United does. That's not to say I don't also hate United and look forward to that game because I do. They're a close second, but the game that I look for every time the fixture comes out, the fixture list comes out, sorry, Everton home and away. That's the first one. Then it's United after that. Something about this game, the Merseyside derby. You know, for me, one of the best derbies in the Premier League without a shadow of a doubt. I'd argue it's the best. You know, this is one of the derbies where we still have that old school type vibe about it. Tackles flying, fights on the pitch, both teams going at it. There's not a lot of derbies that have that left anymore. You know what I'm saying? And Everton Liverpool is one of the only real ones in the Premier League and in general worldwide that still has that bite to it from back in the day. It hasn't lost it. Look at other derbies, the North London derby. Respectfully, that can't be taken seriously no more after Tottenham fans' antics against Manchester City a couple of years ago when they lost at home. Other derbies as well, they don't get taken seriously. For me, maybe I'm biased. This is the best derby in the Premier League, in my opinion, and it's the best derby in England. Maybe I'm biased. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. But like I said, something about this game that just brings out something in you and me as a fan as well going into it. You know, for me, this game, I don't care how we play. I don't care what the score is. Just win me the game. I want to dominate them. I want to show them again why the city is red. So going into the game, what do we expect? Look, regardless where we are in the table, regardless where they are in the table, we know one thing for sure. They're going to turn up against us. Everton might not turn up against the likes of United, where they haven't at home because they've lost, Arsenal. But be sure, whenever they come to Anfield or whenever they're hosting us at home, they will turn up and play like their lives depend on it. They will fight, be committed, and they'll want to spoil our party, whether it's a league, whether it's whatever we're going for, they want to spoil it. Again, they so fight, and that's another reason why I think it's the best derby in the UK. The fight hasn't gone. They're making competitive. They make it hard for us. Do Spurs ever make it competitive for Arsenal? Really? No, they don't. They roll over. That's another reason why I think this is a superior derby. But It's the first derby at the new ground, the Hill Dickinson ground. This will be Liverpool's first visit there. You can be sure that place is going to be rocking. The atmosphere is going to be top tier. Their fans are going to be top tier, singing, and it's just going to be intimidating for us. Everton having a decent season, to be fair, so far. Hate to say it because I don't like them, but they're having a good season. They're in the top 10 currently. They're on track to qualifying for Europe, whether that's the Conference League, whether it's the Europa League. To be fair, they're not completely out of the top 5 race either, which is crazy. So they're having a very good season. David Moyes, I feel, is a very underrated coach. Do I think he's the best in the game? No, I don't. But is he an underrated coach and is he decent? Yes, he is. He's got them playing some decent ball and he's got them relatively high up in the table and they're in a position where they can do something where they haven't done for a while, and that's qualify for Europe and get back in Europe, which is pretty impressive for a club of Everton standards. They're going to make it hard. It's the first one at the new ground. Do you really think they're just going to roll over? No. It's the first one at the new ground. They're going to want to start that with a win. They're going to want to start that with a win for their fans and for themselves too. The last derby at the Dickinson, at Goodison last season, the final one there, chaotic, had a lot of action. They were 1-0 up. We then turned it around to be 2-1 up, almost saw it out. Last minute drama, 2-2, fight at the end. It was everything you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Everything you look for in the Merseyside, when the two Merseyside clubs meet. Again, our last visit at Goodison, we didn't end up getting the win. This one will be similar. They're going to show a similar type of mindset, similar type of fight, desire, commitment. So you know they're going to be up for it. The question is, are Liverpool going to be up for it? That's the key question here, because ultimately we know how our season's gone. We know that on the pitch, the players don't look up for the fight at times. So it's worrying. I worry what type of mindset we're going to go into this game off. We've just come into this game off the back of about 2-0 defeat at home to Paris Saint-Germain, 4-0 across 2 legs. So naturally our confidence is going to be down. And now going straight into this derby away from home, it could really be a disaster because I don't know what type of mindset we're going to go into it on. Them got no doubt they're going to be up for it. Us, on the other hand, really don't know, because I think our team have showed this season that when the back's up against it, they're scared. They're scared. And I don't like that, and it worries me because Everton will smell blood. From minute one, tackles will be flying in. They're going to get stuck in. Their fans are going to make the atmosphere hostile. We've got to be up for the fight. We have got to be up for the fight, and we've got to be committed. Otherwise, we are in for a long, long afternoon. Let me tell you that. Long afternoon. You think it's going to be a walk in the park over there? No. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It will be tough. 2 p.m. kickoff. I feel a bit robbed. I do feel this should be a 4:30 kickoff, but with Manchester City and Arsenal on this weekend, the title decider, if you want to say, it's natural that they moved this to 2 p.m. I would have probably had this as a 5:30 kickoff or even a 12:30 one again. I think it deserves its own set time because of how big the game is, but it is what it is. It's the way the fixture list gets scheduled. It's the way the Premier League does stuff. Might not agree with it, but what can we say? Players to look out for Everton. Well, I'm glad Jack Grealish isn't playing because he's someone that could cause us issues. Other than that, Beto's up there. Do I think much of better? No. Will he turn up in this game? Probably. There's players in the Everton team that I look at and think can cause our defence problems for sure. 100% can cause us problems. I just want to win. I just want to win this game, lads. Get me the 3 points. However we do it, I don't care. Just get me the win. That's all I want. That's all I want. 3 points. We need the 3 points as well, lads. We're still in the top 5 race. It's all we're playing for now. We're not going to win a trophy this season. We're going to go trophyless after having spent all the money we spent. We can at least try and nail down the top 5 finish and get into the UCL for next season. That should be the aim now. It's pathetic that that's the aim because it shouldn't be, but that should be where our focus lies now. In the league, last 6 games, get as much points as possible and try and sneak into that top 5 finish. 2 tough away trips coming up. Everton this week. We've got Palace at home after, then we go away to United. So we'll see what Liverpool are really made out of now. We are going to see how much or how deep of a mindset our players have, how committed they are. Are they really up for the fight? We'll see all of that now because it is crunch time in the league. And crunch time is when we need the team to show up. So will our players show up? Remains to be seen. So going to be an interesting affair this weekend for sure. If we're not up for it, we're going to get swarmed. Everton, like I said, they will have seen how our season's gone so far. If they smell blood, if we're not up for it, they're going to swarm all over us and they will absolutely beat us. As much as I hate to say it, lads, if ever there's a time Everton are going to get the best out of us, if ever there's a time they're going to beat us in a derby game, it's going to be this one here. It is going to be this one because we're not going into the game on the best of form. We're going into this game with low confidence, to be fair, for being honest. Confidence is low. And we've just had a poor season in general. So if ever it's a time, or there's a time for the bitter blues to beat us, it'll probably be this weekend. So can I see Liverpool losing the game? Yes. Can I see us winning the game? If we want it, yes. But is it likely? No. Can I see a draw? Yes, I can definitely see a draw. So I think any result is possible here. But traditionally, down the years, Everton's always been a tough place for us to go. You know, Jurgen only really won once there at Goodison, the 4-1 in Christmas 2021. Other than that, Jurgen's tenure at Liverpool, when we went to Goodison Park, we struggled. Everton made it hard for us. Most of the games ended in a draw. 1 or 2 ended in Everton wins. But we struggled there. We struggled at that ground for years. It's not an easy ground to go to. And the Dickinson ground, I feel that could be the same for us in years to come. I feel that could also be a ground where we struggle at and don't pick up much points. So it'd be nice if we can pick up a win on our first visit to their new ground. It'd be lovely. Will we do it, though? Remains to be seen. Will we have the mindset and the mentality to do it? Remains to be seen. I highly doubt with the form Liverpool are in, with the season we've had, with the way we're playing, we're going to go there and get the win on Sunday. Sincerely doubt it. It wouldn't make sense. Do I rule it out? No. Would I be happy and over the moon if we did? Yes. But I genuinely don't see it happening. I can't lie. I don't see it happening. So it's going to be an interesting affair for sure. Do we have players that can hurt them? Absolutely, yes. If we start fast, get an early goal, it's a different game. If they start fast, get an early goal, it could be a bit of problems because the atmosphere will just get even more intense. Our players might crumble under the atmosphere, and then it's a long 90 minutes. So I want to see a performance this weekend. It's a derby game, for crying out loud. Yes, we've had a crap season, but in a derby, heart, fight, desire, minimum. If we lose, we lose, but we lose giving it our all. That's the minimum I want to see. If come off that pitch on Sunday afternoon, we haven't given that, it's not going to be good enough, and I will be saying it how it is, that it's not good enough. So just get me the 3 points and put in a bit of heart and fight, because they certainly will for their fans. We've got to do the same. We really have. Again, need to win for the top 5 thing as well. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how this game goes this weekend. Interesting for sure. Biggest game of the season, in my opinion. The 2 ones, or the 2 fixtures that I look for every single time it's drawn. Everton home and away first. Just get me the win. I want to have mercy. Well, I want to dominate again. I want to show domination over them. I want to show them why Liverpool is red and why it's not blue and why we are the superior team. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to give you guys my predicted starting 11 for the game now, lads. So this will be interesting, and do let me know your thoughts and opinions on it down below as well. So this should be interesting. If I just bring that up, it is a bit slow, people. So do I don't know why it's so slow. There we go, lads. So that's the team that I've gone with for the game on Sunday for the derby game. First one at the ground. If I just run you guys through it, is that the team that I would pick? No, it's not. I'll say that now. This is not what I would do, but this is what I think the manager's going to do. So to run you do it, we've got Gio Mohamedashvili in goal. Piss off, Adge. I don't want you there. Bye-bye. So annoying, man. With Ali out injured, Mohamedashvili will be between the sticks. At right back, Jeremy Frimpong. Again, this will be a physical game. We know he's a bit injury prone since he's come in. Hopefully, he can stay fit and come out of this 90 minutes without picking up an injury. Centre-back pairing will be Virgil and Ibu as per usual. Left back I think it will be Milos Kerkez. Now, for me, I'd go with Robertson. Robertson, again, he knows he knows what this derby is all about. He's been a Liverpool player for a long time. Again, he's played in this game numerous times. One of the players that has the heart, the fight, the commitment, the desire. I'd start him for this game because of that. But we'll start him? No. So please don't bite my head off in the comments. Please don't bite my head off. I'm not doing the lineup based off of what I think. I do it based off of what the manager does. And he will go with Kerkez. Whether we like it or not, he's going to pick Milos Kerkez. Even though I'd go with Robertson. So that's the back 4. Moving into midfield, the double pivot, Gravenberch and McAllister, I think will start. Again, I wouldn't do that. I would go with Gravenberch and Jones. Jones is the star of the team. If there's ever a player in the team that knows what this game means, being Liverpool born and bred, it's Curtis Jones. Last season, he knew what this game meant as well. He was actually one of the players that was involved in the bust up towards the end of the game where the fight kicked off. He knows what it means. Curtis Jones knows and understands what this game means. He's got to stop because he won't be afraid to get into tackles. He won't be afraid to get stuck in and fight. But again, the manager's made clear he doesn't really like Jones. So I think it will be McAllister and Gravenberch, even though I don't think it should be. Moving forward, it will be Mohamed Salah off the right wing. I've got no doubt about that. Looked good against Paris Saint-Germain when he came on. Did try. Ultimately, wasn't enough. The rest of the team couldn't provide nothing. But I think Mo plays this game. His last derby, this is Mohamed Salah's last Merseyside derby in a Liverpool shirt. As we know, he's off in the summer. The first one at the new ground, ironically, will be Mohamed Salah's last for the club. Let's see if he can get a goal. If we can get a goal, if he can get the winning goal, it'd be happy days. You know, imagine him scoring the winning goal. First one at the new ground, his last one to end off his Liverpool career. It'd be nice. So hopefully a special performance by Mo this weekend bags himself a goal in his final Merseyside derby appearance. In the 10, I've gone with Dominic Szoboszlai again. That's where I feel he's most effective, in the 10 or in the 6, but I think he starts in the 10. Off the left, I've gone with Florian Wirtz. And then up top was a bit of a weird one. I have gone with Cody Gakpo. With Ekitike out injured, of course, get well soon, Hugo. With Hugo out, he won't be available now until early 2027. Isak is back fit, ironically, so we end up losing a striker and bringing another one back in from injury. But guys, like I said, this is going to be a physical game. Everton on Sunday tomorrow is going to be physical. Tackles are going to be flying in. Their players aren't going to be afraid to get stuck into tackles. The fight is going to be the fight on the pitch should be interesting. Isak's just come back from an injury, a long one as well. You'd be crazy to risk him and play him in this Merseyside derby when you know it's going to be a physical game. Because if you play him and a tackle happens and he gets injured again, we're screwed. Because then we've got no strikers. So logic would tell you that Isak should start because he's the only striker available, but I wouldn't do it. And I don't think Slot will do it as well. I do think Slot has the sense not to play Isak for the game. That's not to say he won't come on as a sub at some point in the game, because I think he will, but I just don't believe he starts. So I've actually gone with Cody Gakpo to play through the centre. Do I agree with that? No. Am I happy with that? No. Does that fill me with confidence? No. But I think that's the smart move. As much as we don't like it with Hugo out, I think the smart move is putting Gakpo down the centre. And then if we need Isak, let's say in the 60th minute or later on in the game, if we're chasing the game, we need a goal, we can always bring him on from the bench. But that's the team that I've gone with for the game. I don't agree with it. If I could make 2 changes, I'd take Kirkes out for Robertson. I'd take McAllister out for Jones. But other than that, again, this is what I would start with. These ads are so annoying, lads. I'm so sorry. Annoying as hell. Just get lost. Get off my screen. Just to run you guys through the team again for the derby. Mohamedashvili in goal. Frimpong at right back. Van Dijk and Konate, centre-back pairing. Left back, Kirkes. I think the manager does that, even though I'd go with Robertson. Midfield double pivot, Gravenberch and McAllister, even though I'd go with Jones over McAllister. Right wing, Mohamed Salah. 10, Szoboszlai. Dominic Szoboszlai, so let's say left wing, Florian Wirtz, and then up top as the striker, I've gone with Cody Gakpo. So that's the team for the Merseyside derby. Lads, this team just got to go out there, give their all on the pitch. No matter what, give your all. Win, lose, or draw, just try your best. Give it your all so we can at least be... Look, it's a derby game. I just want to see the players fighting. That's all I want, man. But that's the team that I've gone with for the game tomorrow. We'll just get off the screen. So yeah, that's for team, people. So score prediction now. First visits to the Hill Dickinson ground. What's the outcome going to be? How much are we going to beat Everton by first time around? I've gone with a 2-2 draw, people. I think this will be a good game. For the neutral, I think it'll be a good game as well. I know I say that every week, but this is the Merseyside derby. It's different. I feel this will be a good game. I feel goals will be scored. But I'm going to go with a 2-2. I just don't see us going there first time around and winning. I just wish I was wrong, but I just don't see it. So I've gone Desmond, score draw. Does that help us? No. Is it a good result? Probably not. For us, for them, probably is a good result. For us, no. But I'm going to go with a Desmond 2-2 draw. But guys, we've reached the end of the match preview, should I say. Do let me know your thoughts and feelings on the game down below in the comments. Let me know your predicted starting 11. Let me know your score prediction as well. Let me know everything. How do you guys feel going into tomorrow's Merseyside derby? I just want to win personally. Get me the win, however, so we can have the bragging rights and show how superior we are to them. But let me know how you feel down below in the comments. I'll be back tomorrow with a watch long for the game. After that, I'll also be doing the match reaction for the game too. Hopefully after a positive result after we beat them, but I'm not going to tempt fate there. So yeah, appreciate everyone. On your way out, do drop a like on the match preview. Do sub to the channel, people. It does help a lot. Do turn notifications on so you know whenever future content drops. And like I said, get down below in the comments and let me know your thoughts and opinions on tomorrow's game. But for now, Liverpool profit out. I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Up the Reds. Let's get the win tomorrow, guys. Let's paint Liverpool and Merseyside red once again. Come on.